Today we're going to multiply rational expressions. If you know how to simplify a just one fraction, we can do it with two. So a couple rules of fractions. When you multiply, you just go top with top, bottom with bottom. So that really means since there's multiplication here, there's multiplication here, there's multiplication here, everything up top is being multiplied together. Everything on the bottom is being multiplied together. So we could go out of order if we want, and we can simplify piece by piece. So what I mean is, if you have something up top and you have something on bottom that's the exact same thing, you can just cancel them out because eventually they would divide out of each other. So like that, let's see. I have x squared and x squared. They're both the same thing. Let's just get rid of them. I have a 3. I have a 3. Get rid of it. They would eventually simplify out later on. We're going to simplify them in the beginning. I now have 16 and this 8. We can just simplify that fraction. So 8 goes into 8 once. 8 goes into 16 twice. Now let's just rewrite what we have left. Up top, there's x times 1, or just x. And on the bottom, the only thing we're left with is just a 2. So there's your simplified answer. Let's try it again with the one under it. So again, it doesn't matter necessarily where you start. You're looking for pieces that kind of cancel out with each other or would pair up with each other. So how about 5 and 15? Well, 5 goes into 5 once. 5 goes into 15 3 times. How about 8 and 6? So they're both even numbers, so you can both cancel. We could both divide both by 2. So that turns to a 4. That turns to a 3. And now, how about y's? I've got 1 down here. I've got 2 up top. I have more up top. I've got 1 extra up there. So that's gone. That's gone. We're left with a y. And let's see what we have left. So you have 3 times 3 to give you 9. 1x, 2 x's, so x squared, and then a y. And then on the bottom, we have a 4, and then don't forget that z. And nothing else cancels, and there's your simplified answer. So what if you have, groups of binomials all over the place? Well, same thing happens. I could multiply these two things together and get a big trinomial, but I don't want to because I already know this and this are the same. So I just cancel them out. What are we left with? 5 over x and that group. And I don't need to put them together. I can leave it broken up that way. Finally, I need to factor what I can factor. So this trinomial, let's break it up. What are two things multiplied together to give us this black answer? So we're going to say y and y. What two numbers multiplied together to give me 16? You could say 4 times 4 or 8 times 2, which adds or subtracts to give us a 10. 8 and 2. We need a negative 10, so negative, negative. That's gone. Up top, I can simplify this. We have the difference of two squares. That's going to give us y, 3, 3, plus, minus. Get rid of that. Everything is simplified. So now as long as you have something up top, something on bottom, we can cancel them out. But will anything cancel out? So I have y minus 3 and y minus 3. Will they cancel? They're both on top. They're not going to cancel. How about the y minus 8, y minus 8? So when we rewrite this, we could just say y plus 3, y minus 3. But how many of these y minus 3s do we have? 1, 2. So you can put the exponent up there if you like. And then you could even say y minus 2. We use that. And then how about y minus 8? There's 2 of those parentheses. We can use that. And there's, I guess, a simplified form of that answer. And that is multiplying rational expressions.